guys, welcome back. I feel like it's been forever, don't you? Trump is back, bitches! I missed him.
Well, thank you very much, and hello, CPAC. Do you miss me yet? Do you miss me yet?
Watching this, feeling his energy, just watching it, made me remember why I voted for him.
And I don't even know, is that controversial? You know, somebody said, well, that's going to be very controversial. I said, that's okay. You haven't heard anything yet.
The last few months he was in office, he was really just sad looking. He seemed defeated. Now, I feel like his energy has been revived. He is the same Trump he was when he was our president for 4 years. He is dropping a few hints. He keeps basically insinuating that he's going to be running for president and winning for a third time.
Actually, as you know, they just lost the White House, but it's one of those things. But who knows? Who knows? I may even decide to beat them for a third time, okay? Beat them for a third time.
I love that he hasn't backed down from the election results and saying he won. I would love for someone to prove it wrong. If he really didn't win, why has no one tried to actually prove it wrong? Our journey is far from over, he says.
To so many wonderful friends, conservatives, and fellow citizens in this room and all across our country, I stand before you today to declare that the incredible journey we've begun together, we went through a journey like nobody else. There's never been a journey like it. There's never been a journey so successful. We began it together 4 years ago, and it is far from being over. We've just started.
If and when he runs, I cannot wait to go to another rally. I went to one right before Corona started, like really hitting heavy, and he stopped doing them for like a while. It was like February of last year, and it was miserable kind of waiting for that long. I waited for I think like 9 or 10 hours, and it was like warm out. Like I got burned for like I had a sunburn that lasted me a while. I had bruises all over me from I don't even know what. It was one of the best days of my life, but also one of the most exhausting. But I hope he runs again, just to go to a rally, honestly. Like, that shit, it really shows you what the whole Trump movement is about. He went in hard on Biden, and rightfully so.
We all knew that the Biden administration was going to be bad, but none of us even imagined just how bad they would be and how far left they would go. He never talked about this.
He came at him for the border multiple times. Again, as he should. As he should.
Joe Biden defunded the border wall and stopped all future construction, even on small open sections that just needed to be finished up. Routine little work, it's already been bought. Wait till the contractors get to them and they say, no, it costs us much more money not to finish the small section than if we finished it. That's going to be nice. Wait till you see those bills start pouring in.
Trump seems motivated all over again. His sense of humor is intact, and I love to see it.
Those wonderful debates, he would never talk about this. We didn't know what the hell he was talking about, actually.
Just his sarcasm was on point this entire time. And that's what I feel like a lot of Democrats are missing, is a sense of humor. Because Trump's hilarious. He's fucking funny. He's a really funny guy. Most of the things that come out of his mouth are jokes. And the Democrats get so deeply offended over jokes because they don't get that it's a joke.
Does anybody get it? What are they doing?
He just really was presidential Trump on this speech. He can turn that off and on, I feel like, but he just chooses not to be presidential most of the time, which I know a lot of older people especially hate, but I love it. Fuck them politicians.
You know, when you think about we love you, you're saying that about, I hate to say it, am I a politician? I don't know, maybe I'm a politician. I hate to admit it, but
he criticized Biden in all the right ways. He hit every spot there was to hit. And it felt good.
The Biden administration is actually bragging about the classroom education they are providing to migrant children on the border, while at the same time, millions of American children are having their futures destroyed by Joe Biden's anti-science school closures. Think of it. We're educating students on the border, but our own people, the children of our citizens themselves, are not getting the education that they deserve.
When Trump talks about money, doesn't he kind of sound like Dr. Evil? Is that just me?
Take 504 million, make it $504 billion.
Hold the world ransom for $1 million.
I feel super motivated to come on here now again. I'm not sure if you could tell, but my last video, I was a bit distracted mentally. I was trying to be there, but I just have a lot going on right now, and I just feel like re-energized and motivated all over again after listening to Trump's speech. Today, something just random happened. Dr. Seuss is canceled, according to woke liberals. All his books got dropped in a Virginia school district's like annual Read Across America thing, and I guess they're going to stop selling like 6 of his books that have racial undertones.
Insensitive portrayals of people of color. Spokesman says in part, research in recent years has revealed strong racial undertones in many books written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss. We want to encourage our young people to read all types of books that are inclusive and diverse and reflective of our student community, not simply celebrate Dr. Seuss.
They're going to stop selling 6 of the books. Now, the problem is apparently the illustrations. So why don't they just redraw?
In my opinion, I've never seen anyone who looks like a Dr. Seuss character. But regardless, this all stems from someone trying to auction off one of Dr. Seuss's comics from 1929, where he drew black men being sold and put the N-word in it and everything. And is that terrible? Duh. I think we all know that 100 years later that is not a good thing to say. Dr. Seuss has been talked up and put on this pedestal for so many years now. Why was today the day to decide he's too racist? He can't be forgiven, or he can't have possibly changed as a person, and promoted the complete opposite of racism in several books, and glorified diversity and not judging each other based on how we look. I will never understand people who want change but don't accept when people change. They still want to demonize the person. What was the point of them changing then? But the Sneetches book was one of Dr. Seuss's, I think one of his first books, I believe, and the whole premise of the story, the whole morals of the story is that you can't judge people based on, they're different than how you look. You shouldn't judge them because deep down, like, we're all really the same. I don't think Dr. Seuss would have written that if he was a true racist. So what's the issue? Again, why is this the focus of schools right now? That is the dumbest part of all of this. Most of the books that I read my kids are Dr. Seuss books. If there is any racist things, like actual racist things, we could discuss it, but it's the fact that these woke liberals call everything racist is the reason why no one takes it serious anymore. The word has lost all meaning and really just all credibility. The only thing I really have to say about all this is directly to liberals, and it's a big fuck you for trying to ruin Dr. Seuss. Fuck you. Shut up. Speaking of racism, Joe Biden had a blunder or two in the past 2 weeks or so, and they're pretty bad. They are pretty bad. This dude cannot speak in public anymore without saying something racist, it seems like. Somewhere between a week and 2 weeks ago, Joe Biden blatantly stated that African American and Hispanic people cannot figure out how to work a computer in order to find out where to get the vaccine. He thinks they're too stupid to figure out how and where to get a vaccine at.
a lot of people don't know how to register. Not everybody in the community, in the Hispanic and the African American community, particularly in rural areas that are distant and or inner city districts, know how to get online to determine how to get in line for that COVID vaccination at the Walgreens or at the particular store.
It definitely wasn't like what you want your president to be out there saying and doing, but here we are. So he was doing a speaking event, which, like I said, he can't speak without saying something racist. He slipped, which I don't know how you really slip on this unless you're regularly using the word, and it's just a part of your normal vocabulary. He accidentally said the N-word, like, pretty clear, with a hard R. Yikes.
I'm eager to hear. I'm eager to hear. Eager to hear next. Eager to hear.
There was the lovely little moment he had where he lectures American people about just, doing all the right things that we know we should be doing for COVID to help not spread it. Literally is giving a speech about what to do. He's not wearing a mask. And then what does he do? He walks over to people without a mask, like gets close to them, like he likes to do. And he's like, oh, my mask. And wanders over like a dementia patient that thinks, they're on the prairie. And puts on his mask after fumbling with it for a good 10 seconds. And then just wanders off stage.
Not over yet, but we're getting close. And God willing, if we do all we know we have to do, we're going to beat this. Beat it sooner than later. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you for your time.
Mr. President,
Thank you.
Mr. President, whatever happened to your promise from 7 weeks ago that if Democrats flipped the Senate, the checks were going out the door?
Come on, Peter. Thank you. Let's go, guys. Thank you. Go. Come on, guys. We're going.
My mask.
Go, guys. Guys, let's go. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Come on.
Mr. President.
Let's go, guys.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you so
President.
much.
Juicy, let's go.
Is anybody else thoroughly embarrassed? I feel secondhand embarrassment when Biden does things like this, which is often, just about every time he comes out and speaks or does an event of some sort. He does something so cringy, so awkward and embarrassing and weird and disturbing. He loses his train of thought so easily, and it's just, you could tell it's gone. It's gone. And he's up there in front of people, and he has to try to come back from it after he literally just forgot where he was and what he was doing. That's our president. It's gonna be a long 4 years. That's all I can think every time I watch Biden speak is it's gonna be a long 4 years. It's only been 1 month. Just 1 month. I need an election to happen soon. I need time to speed up a little because this is taking too long. I just feel like his family really is just a bunch of shit people, which we already know, quite a few of them are. Things they've said and done, and, there's Hunter Biden, sleeping not only with his dead brother's wife, he slept with his dead brother's wife's sister also. The family is fucked, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they would put this old man who doesn't know where he is or what he's doing most of the time up there and run him as president. I can't imagine wanting power that much that I would do that to someone in my family. Just saying. I almost feel bad for Joe Biden. If he wasn't so corrupt, maybe I would. But it's sad. Tell me below how you feel about Biden. Do you feel bad for him? Or do you not care that he has, obvious issues and still hate him? I'm somewhere in between on that. So in my next video, I think I might talk about Andrew Cuomo. I'm really not sure because I feel like it's maybe just an overly done topic right now, but it's a possibility. I really try not to talk about him because I find him so irritating to listen to, so pompous. If there's anything you guys specifically would like me to talk about, let me know. Let me know. I will highly consider it because I want you guys to like me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry it took like a week to get a new video out, but life's been crazy. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. It just keeps getting crazier and it's not slowing down, it seems like. So I'm just gonna try to push through these videos and get them out anyways. Let me know your thoughts below. Give this video a like if you did in fact like it. We will see each other next time. Bye.